What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Real Life D and I am back at it again with another YouTube video for you guys. But before we get into today's video, I would like to remind you guys to leave a like, leave a comment, and share this video all before the video is over with. And if you're new, hi, my name is Diamante, but I go by Dia for short. I'm gonna call it sophomore, and I make any videos I feel like making. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and follow me on my Instagram, which I'll put on the screen for you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So as you guys saw by today's title, I'll be giving you guys 25 TV show Netflix recommendations. I did say that I could do this video for you guys in another video, and some people commented and was like, oh sure, go ahead and do it. So here it is. I do have a few disclaimers. The first disclaimer is that a lot of the shows that I will be telling you guys about are currently on Netflix right now, but since Netflix is doing this thing where they're deleting older shows and replacing them with new shows, some of the shows that I mentioned might not be on Netflix if you try and go back and search it up, because you know some of them will be probably removed and you'll most likely have to watch it via another streaming service. A second disclaimer is that these are strictly TV shows. I will not be giving you guys movie recommendations. I'll save that for another video. So with those disclaimers being said, we can go ahead and hop right into it. So the format of this video is basically going to be put into 3 sections. I did categorize all of the shows that I'll be telling you, and I'm going to start with the list of shows that only have 1 season, and then I'm going to go with the shows that have 2 seasons, and then the ones that have 3 seasons, and so on. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I want to section it off into shows with 1 season, shows with 2 seasons, and then shows with 3 seasons or more, and starting with the first one. So number 1 on this list is a show called Bridgerton. I'm not sure how to say that one, no lie, but you'll see the name of it on the screen. Number 2 is called Dare Me. Number 3 is called Ginny in Georgia. Number 4, Tiny Pretty Things. Number 5, The 5 Juanas. Now I will say for this show, this is one of those shows that was not originally filmed in English, so the voiceovers do not match the lips, and even if you put subtitles on, the subtitles do not match the voiceovers. But it's still a good show, and I definitely recommend watching it. Number 6 is a show called Warrior Nun. Number 7 is called Baking Impossible. This show is basically a show where engineers and bakers partner up together to bake the impossible. Number 8 is something called 20-somethings Austin. Now 20-somethings is the show, but for the particular one that's on Netflix, it's filmed in Austin, Texas. Number 9 is called Next in Fashion. This is a fashion competition type of show. 10 is Marriage or Mortgage. This show is, I guess this would count as a reality type of show, more so like a competition between 2 people. There's an advocate for marriage and there's an advocate for mortgage, and they basically, I guess, work together to get a couple to see which one they want more or which one they have a better budget for. Number 11, which is the last one on this list of shows that only have 1 season, is called Are You the One? This show, I guess you could say this is like one of those love show type of shows, but it's like a reality TV type of vibe. Even though a lot of these shows only have 1 season, I believe some of them are expecting season 2s, so do be on the lookout for those. Now onto the list of shows that have 2 seasons. Number 1 on this list is something called Blood and Water. Number 2 is something called Trinkets. Number 3 is The Order. Number 4 is How to Ruin Christmas. Now I will say, even though this show has Christmas in the title, it is not a festive. It is not a festive Christmassy type of show. I guess in the setting, it kind of takes place near Christmas or around Christmas, so that's why Christmas is in the title. Number 5 is called Pose. I will say that this one is one of the shows that won't be on Netflix, I believe, on the 28th, and I'm filming this on the 25th, so in about 3 days they're going to take the show off of Netflix, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to stream it on another streaming service, or if you have access to the FX channel. Number 6 on this list is called Never Have I Ever. And number 7 is called Insatiable. I'm not sure how to say that one either, but like I said previously, you guys want to see the titles on the screen. Now that I've finished listing the shows that have 2 seasons, I will be going on to the next category, which are TV shows that have 3 seasons or more. Number 1 on this list is something called In the Dark. Number 2 is called Atypical. I'm not sure how to say that. Atypical, either or. Tomato. Number 3 is called Lucifer, and people from the Bible are the characters in this TV show. And the show is not just about that. This show is really a detective show. It's like one of those FBI, like, agent type of shows. So please don't be offended when I say you should watch this show. I do like it and I do recommend. Number 4 is something called Sex Education. And before you guys say something, this show is not like a very like it's not like disgusting like sex show. It's not that. It's educational. Like, it's actually educational. So number 5 is called The Circle. You guys probably heard this on social media. This is a reality TV show. It's like I guess kind of like a competition, but it's still like reality TV. Number 6 on this list is something called 3%. This is another one of those shows where it was not originally filmed in English. So the same thing I said for the 5 Juanas. The subtitles are not going to match the voiceovers, and the voiceovers are not going to match the lips. And last but not least on this list of shows that have 3 seasons or more is something called Too Hot to Handle. This show is also similar to Are You the One, but instead in this show, these people, they have a group of men and a group of women that come together on an island thinking they are joining a different type of show, and then they get an L-bomb thrown them, telling them that they can't do nothing sexual there, and they have to strictly build emotional bonds with someone in order to win a certain amount of money. But if they do perform sexual acts, obviously the prize money goes down for everyone, and it's a disadvantage for everyone in the show. But I also definitely recommend it. I feel like it's a good show and very interesting. That includes all the TV show recommendations I have for you guys. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but I have watched all of these. I do think all of these are good, and that's why I am recommending them to you guys. So you don't have to watch them, but let me know down below if you're going to be checking out any of these TV shows. And if you guys want a movie recommendation video, then I'll be sure to bring that to you guys as well. So hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.